Good morning. I can divide polynomials using synthetic division, and after this, hopefully you as well will be able to divide polynomials using synthetic division. Now, in the previous lesson, we talked about long division. Long division works for any polynomial division. Synthetic only works when I'm dividing by x plus a number or x minus a number. No squareds, nothing in front of the x, just divided by x plus or x minus. And I find synthetic division to be much simpler. So let's jump into number 2. I'm going to list the coefficients of what's on top, not the x's themselves, just the coefficients. Just like long division, I do want to check for missing terms. After x squared should be x to the first, which it is, then my constants, so I'm good. So I've got 1, 7, 5. I make a box, it's like a capital L with a long bottom, and I put the opposite of what I'm dividing by outside. So if I'm dividing by x plus 1, I put negative 1. If I was dividing by x minus 1, I would put positive 1. We're always changing this sign. Now, my first number comes down, and then I multiply it. I multiply the bottom and the outside. 1 and negative 1 is negative 1. Add 7 and negative 1 is 6. Multiply 6 and negative 1 is negative 6. Add 5 and negative 6 is negative 1. These are the coefficients of my answer. I take my original highest exponent and I decrease it by 1. So if this was x to the second, then this is going to be x to the first. Then it decreases by 1. Then my constant. And this is my remainder. And just like long division, my remainder goes over my divisor. That's your answer. You might want to rewrite it as x plus 6 minus 1 over x plus 1. Either way is fine. Let's jump to number 9. Again, I want to check for missing terms. I'm starting with 2x to the third. So after x to the third should be x to the second. There is no x to the second, so there's technically a 0 x to the second here. So when I list my coefficients, I have to put 0 as a placeholder in the x squared spot. Then negative 1, then negative 2. Pay close attention to the signs. My capital L with a long bottom. The opposite of what I'm dividing by goes outside, so in this case, positive 2. First number comes down, multiply, add. 2 times 2 is 4, add. 0 and 4 is 4. Multiply, 4 and 2 is 8, add is 7. Multiply, 7 and 2 is 14, add is 12. Now that I have that, I decrease the original highest power by 1. So if this is x to the third, this is 2x to the second. It keeps on decreasing by 1 as far as the power goes, x to the first. Then my constant, the 12 is my remainder, and my remainder goes over my divisor. Why don't we do just one more? Let's go number 12. Why don't you try it on your own? Okay, now that you had a chance to try it on your own, I'm going to check for missing terms. X to the fourth, after x to the fourth should be x to the third. There's not, so there's a 0 x to the third. So it's 1, 0, negative 32, 21, negative 12, capital L with a long bottom. The opposite of them dividing by, negative 6 outside. First number comes down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. take the original highest exponent, decrease it by 1, so it's 1x to the third minus 6x squared plus 4x minus 3, and the remainder goes over the divisor. That's synthetic division. I find it to be a lot easier and more efficient than long division. Regions-wise, it's very rare that you had to do long division. Synthetic division is a lot more common. It could come up with multiple choice, in which case at a certain point I'm going to teach you some strategies. But regions-wise, if you're getting ready for the regions, definitely know how to do synthetic division, but long division is unlikely that you'll need to use. It is possible, though. That's it. Practice. See ya.